How's it going? Welcome back to another day here in Icarus. Just coming back from a very long mining run, and Junior's inventory is totally packed. I kind of started running out of stuff here at base because in between videos, I was doing some crafting. What we're doing today is setting up some more of the extractors. Now, in the last video, we were up in the deep north and got one of the ice spores set up on the Supercooled Ice deposit and started making some cold steel. Now, that stuff is fantastic, man, but it is very expensive. Now, I went ahead, made up 2 of the electric drills as well, and another portable generator, and I want to get those set up. We found, I think, over that direction, we found an iron node plus a platinum one. We still haven't found the titanium, but having that up and going, that'll kind of be all that we need for making the arrows. Now, that requires some of the super cold ice, plus some iron, which is made into steel, and that'll be the cold steel. So it's kind of a nice little process there, but Junior's inventory, like I said, is totally packed, and I got some more exotics as well. Now, in between videos, I did make up some food. We are out of food. We are about to die. Let's grab a snack real quick. Like I said, man, it's been a very long day so far. Eat one of you, and one of you. But I went ahead and made up one of the processors finally. Dude, the electronics on this guy, it's 60 of them. Very expensive. But we have that, the 2 generators. We got 2 of the electric drills, 3 of the ice bores, and I think we might have enough for the residue cleaner. Possibly. This guy right here. Now, all that we need is some composites, and that's what we need this for. And then we got some of the shaped obsidian. I think we got from that first mission that we did. Somewhere in here, right? Yeah, we got some right here made up. So that's not too bad. That's kind of all that we need, I think. And then you guys said, too, in the comments that this plus this is a red exotics. That's what this is. So we need to put that into the cleaner, get that thing sorted out, and these we can actually grow. Now, it says it grows well in a volcanic biome. I'm guessing we can probably still do it here. And somebody recommended, too, to grab one of the crop plots from the workshop instead of using a normal one. Now, I think the workshop ones have a higher durability for the storms. Double check and see real quick. Let's do this first. So, workshop. Farming. So that's for tier 5 storms. What were the ones that had for tier 7? Is that the ones we make here? The hydroponic ones, I think. There was one that we had on Olympus. Yeah, these are here. It's only tier 4 storms. Okay. So definitely use... Oh, man, the other one. I thought there was one that had a higher tier. Well, we can use a shovel, too. Right? Let's use a shovel, because that's for tier 8 storms. And that way the plants are totally safe. We only got the 2 right now. Now, I think we can also get some more of the... Yeah, tier 8. Some more of the seeds, right? If we put that one alteration onto the sickle. What to see? We'll kind of deal with that some today as well. Let's call down a rocket, though. Get the exotics up. We'll head out. It is getting kind of late in the day already. And I want to get the stuff in the Arctic done before it gets too late. There we go, man. Away from base, I spent, I can't tell you how long, man, repairing everything on the base from the 2 rockets that landed and damaged, damaged everything. It's such a pain, dude. Such a pain. All right, there we go. Up you go. 48 more on the exotics. So yeah, I was way over that direction. There's 2 of the caves over there. One's big, one is super tiny. Close that for safety. And I think we're good in here for the moment. Let's take these out. And move you a little bit closer to the front. There we go, man. All right, stay there. You'll be fine. I'll tell you what, let's do this too. Let's do passive so it doesn't run off. There we go, man. All right, close the door. It is raining. And then drop off these in here. Sulfur is still good. And then leave the rest over here. So yeah, with the cleaner, we should be able to run this through it. I think, right? And then I think we need a chemistry bench to make the other items with this. I'm not sure if we can actually make that today. Composites. We need a ton of the composites. It's kind of all that we're missing for the chem bench. Now, my goal is, next video, head to the swamp, grab the rest of the clay that we need, and possibly start building the barn for the tames. And then over here will be some more workshop. Probably in the same area that we have right there. And this will kind of connect the barn to the base. Kind of excited, man. It'll be nice, dude. It'll be nice. Definitely more room for this guy because, holy crap, that dude is massive. Oh, you got 5 points. So, definitely movement speed. What else are we going for on this guy? That's health regen in the Arctic. Reserves hypothermia. Let's do health to keep him alive. And then kind of go from there. That'll open up these things as well. Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Alright, so, anyways. Getting sidetracked, dude. It happens, man. It happens. Let's grab these, and those. Halfway through the day, we should be able to get all these set up today, if possible. And we'll come back and do the exotic thing. Get that sorted out. With those. Alright, so. Drop off Junior's gear. We don't need that. We're good here. Let's grab some food and then head right out. How are you on stuff? You need some water. And you need some food as well. Leave this up here. That's so that I don't actually use it and then run out of oxygen. It's gonna happen, dude. It's gonna happen, man. Let's just take all 9 of these. Some for us and some for Junior. 5 of those. And 5 of those. Now I do want to make that pickaxe as well of the cold steel to get some of the, is it the frozen ore, I think? So we'll do that whenever we come back. We should be able to have some of the supercooled ice up there at the current extractor. Oh yeah, we need some of the biofuel too. Had quite a bit of that making up in here. Let's just take all of it. Make sure we got enough. Oh, we are very, very overweight. Alright, buddy, give you some food. And we are kind of set. So yeah, with that pick, I'm not sure what the frozen ore is all about. And I'm not sure if that goes into the furnace or the cleaner machine, right? But either way, we'll get that kind of set up and sorted out. Tell you what, let's do this. Let's start over here, just to free up our inventory. That's something I forgot to make. Ah, man. We had the stuff for it. The beacons. I think it's tier 3. I want to be able to mark where our stuff is so it's easier to find. Hopefully we got all the stuff. Might need some more of the electronics. I totally forgot about those things. So I absolutely did not have to run back to base a couple times. 1, I forgot the ore scanner. 2, I grabbed the water pipe instead of the electric one. So it's been a rough start. 78%, so it should be right up here, not too far. Right there. Platinum? Absolutely. Alright, so, one of you, right there. Now, I think we did some testing, and this will run for like 4 hours off of 1 can. So there should be a good little bit of stuff in there. Yeah, almost 4 hours. Really sucks you can't have multiple cans down here. Oh, man. Really wish it would change that, but is what it is. There we go, man. So that should be full power, right? So 1.8 per minute. It's not too bad. All right, cool. So that's 1. Oh, yeah, let's do the beacon. Set you up right here. And you are going to be blue, of course. We like blue. This. And then plat. Caps locks was on. It happens. And let's just do... I guess 500 should be fine. It'll always show up at base on our radar as a thing. So that kind of works out. Now for the iron, I think it was... Look on a map. Down this way some. Shouldn't be too far away. Get that guy set up. We might sleep before we go to the Arctic. Just because it gets very, very cold up there at night. I need to make some of the proper gear. And get that kind of sorted out. Need the gear for the Arctic plus for the volcano biome. I do want to head over there before too long, man. Kind of excited to see what's over there. I'm nervous at the same time, though. We passed it. Wrong direction. Well, I'll tell you what. The way that it goes sometimes. So it should be... Ah, right here. Again, it's kind of close to base and close to the other mining node, too. Set you up right here. Blue. Pickaxe. Iron. We'll leave it on 500 as well. And then get the generator up and going. I do like using the biofuel. It's kind of nice, man. Kind of a nice change from having the solar panels. A little bit cheaper, too, on everything. So that'll produce... We turn it on. That'll produce 3 per minute. Kind of curious how much we get from 1 full can of the biofuel. Now, we could set up another one in here, too. And just change it out all the time. But we're coming back here anyways to do it. And I kind of figured out, too, that instead of stopping this, like I was, to change it out because it deactivates, right? As long as it's still running, you can set a can in there, pull it out, and change it out and always keep it running. That's mainly for the generator at base. Kind of neat, man. Nice little thing. Alright, next stop is going to be the deep north. Hopefully we have no problems with the wildlife. We're heading back up here. There's so many other Supercooled Ice nodes all along the frozen river. Really wish we could get up this direction because there's like 3 or 4 right here. And it's closer to go to this than that, but we have to use concrete up there to build to make a ramp because of the storms, right? I don't have to repair it all the time. So I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll do that later on. All depends on how much of the stuff that we need. It's our platinum there. Make sure it's running too. It's not. Activate. Operator error. That would have sucked, man. Come back. Thing is totally empty and the can's still full on the biofuel. Kind of curious how much we got for the extractor up here too. Hopefully it's quite a few. Maybe a stack or 2 of it. It should be 1 full can gone on the biofuel as well. Possibly, maybe. Oh, that's not too bad, dude. So we got, I think, 50 or 60 in the last video. So 300 per can. That's not too bad, really, man. All right, drop you back in there. And there's a node right here, and there's 2 more right on top of the hill there. There we go. 1 can for you. It is on. Yep, stay over there, guys. Stay over there, please, and thank you. One thing I really like about this map versus Olympus is... What was that? Oh, that's a stone. Is how flat it is. Now, there's still hills and stuff, but dude, it's so much more easy to navigate this map than the other one. And there's not as many trees, too. So, I mean, it's kind of nice, man. It's a very, very nice change. Not sure how Styx is, but I hope it's kind of a mix between Olympus and Prometheus. All right, one more, right? We got 1 extra can of biofuel. And we will be kind of set. I need to make up some more of the cans as well. Now, since we're doing tier 4 on stuff, we should be able to go ahead and make the big biofuel can and just put it on our back and run around and fill everything up that way instead of having all the cans. So, I mean, that'd be kind of nice. And there we go. So we should not have any problems with the Supercooled Ice for our cold steel. We shouldn't. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's get back to base. We'll make the pickaxe and kind of see what that's about. Set up the processor and then try to get the residue cleaners made as well, if we can. It'd be kind of nice to have that stuff all set up and ready to go, you know? That's kind of like perfect timing for the day. Time to take a nap. And we'll start working on that stuff here in the morning. Glad we got all those extractors set up, though. Especially the ones for the ice. Speaking of that... Oh, that needs to go in here. We have steel in here. Let's grab this. Get that going. Get that going. I think we got some over here, too, right? Absolutely not. We got some of this, though. Put this 1 can into here. Let it start filling up. And then let's also fill this up. Need some more of the tree sap and the sticks. I think we got tree sap in here, right? Got everything in here. There we go, man. Leave that one, too. Just to have it all in the same place. So, take a nap. We'll see where we're at in life. Alright, so first things first, let's work on this real quick. Oh, we need to unlock it, I think. For the pick. Tier 3. Pickaxe. One of you. Drop the rest in there, too. No reason to keep it in our inventory. So that's sorted out. Let's see about that guy, and then we'll set up the other machines in here. Now, I'm not sure what we need to use this on. If it's just any ores? Could we use it on stone? I see you, man. Sneak attack. Close the door for safety. I keep leaving that open. What we need is that automatic door closer. I'm just saying. Give me my stuff. I definitely need some of the fur for making all of our cold steel. We got so much of the leather. I'm trying to just trash it. I got quite a bit of the cured leather I'm making. He's alright. Yep. Thought I saw eyes over there. But, we don't need too much more. There's another one there, too. So, stone. Oh, you don't get very much at all, right? Is that mine slower than our other thing? I think so. So that's just stone. We should have some nodes up here of the oxide and silica and stuff like that. Right here. Some salt too. Let's grab the salt. Just salt. Okay. I'm not sure if there's a certain place we need to mine to get the frozen ores. Oh, right there. So you get it from oxide. Okay. So a chunk of frozen ore must be heated to identify and use. So it doesn't need to go into the cleaner. It needs to go into the furnace. Okay. So not from stone, not from salt. You get it from sulfur and from oxide. I'm guessing probably from iron nodes and things like that as well. Let me mine up quite a bit of this. We'll throw it into the furnace and see what we actually get. I'm not sure if it's all the same or if it'll be different. So you get it from silica as well. So far, seems like everything we get it from except for stone and salt. That's not too bad. We got almost 3 stacks of it. Oh, he's right there. So we'll throw it all into the furnace. We'll empty that out and see what we get from it. Grab the rest of this. Definitely need the parts. Except for that. We got so much. So much leather, dude. Easy, easy. I want to stab the chicken again. It happens, dude. It happens. Alright. In you go. Safety reasons, right? Just leave him right here. Enjoy the sunshine, Junior. So, first things first. Let's get our epoxy going. Always a nice thing. This oxide will save for crafting. I need to make some more of the organic stuff. Forget the name of it. Drop you off. Sulfur, we need to top up this. Eat some breakfast. A guy does get hungry, I'm just saying. And then sort you out. Drop the rest off in there. There we go, man. Let's actually leave this out here. Use it for that. Top up the salts. Put the rest over here in the cabinet. Alright, so just got some of this. And one of the bone. It's always like one extra bone. It's kind of weird. Not sure why. Let's leave it in there, though. So, it kind of sucks, man. We'll be using this all the time now. Which, again, I like blue, so it looks very nice on my hotbar. But we don't really need this too much anymore. Kind of disappointed. It does kind of keep us protected from the cave sickness. So, I don't know. We need to make some meds here before too long as well. Alright, close that. So, empty this. What are we making? Steel. Let's just take all of it out for the moment. We're full. We're full. I need... dude, I need some more storage, man. Let's put it all in here for the moment. I know. It's not where it goes, but it'll be okay. I just want to see what we get from this stuff. And not mix it. Okay, so it's like totally random then, huh? Can we get platinum and titanium this way as well? If so, oh, dude, that'd be fantastic. Some scoria. Supercooled ice. Well, that is fantastic, man. Looks like all of the resources. It's kind of random. So, go into the caves. Farm up the copper that we need. A little bit of the iron, stuff like that. Get a ton of this, bring it back, and like double up on what we get. Now, does that kind of take from what we get? So, if normally we're mining, right, with a normal pick, and say out of one node we get 20 ores, right? Are we now going to get just 10 ores plus 10 of these supercooled ice? Does it like half it? I'm not too sure. Interesting. We'll let all this melt down and kind of see what we get total. But so far, I mean, that's not too bad of a mix. I'm not seeing platinum or titanium, though. We got everything else. We got the iron, copper, aluminum, gold, some silica, no oxide either, and no salt. So far, no salt, no oxide, no platinum, no titanium. Alright, so it's almost done here. The thing is, too, right? One of these turns into 5 of whatever resource. So that is massive on the conversion rate. Let's stop this as soon as it's done. I accidentally smelted up some copper already. Okay, so that's done there. So, little over a stack of sulfur. Little over a stack of gold. Almost 2 stacks of iron. Little over a stack of copper. And then all the other stuff. So yeah, no platinum or titanium. Kind of disappointed in that. So that is like a top tier resource anyway, so it kind of makes sense not to get it easily from this. But it would be nice to have a rare chance to get, you know, maybe out of 1 full stack of the frozen ore, maybe get like 1 of them at least. That would be kind of nice. Alright, let's do this. Let's save that. Let's save this. Let's get all this sorted back out. Top this up. And then get that going. And actually, before we do that, we need to finish on the steel bloom. Get all that made up into some cold steel. We'll be kind of set for our arrows and stuff. I don't want to smelt this down. And I'm not sure. So the scoria, when I went back to make the thumbnail for the last video with the, or not the last video, but the one with the little blue guy Daisy that we found. Turns out that base was made out of scoria. It doesn't look that good, man. I really like the clay, but the scoria doesn't look too good. So I don't know. We probably won't build in it, but this looks fantastic. All right, turn this back on. Let it do its thing. Finish smelting those and smelt that up. Let's drop off this over here. And then we'll save the iron, put this in there as well. Drop these off out here. Alright, so that's all sorted. Our food's good. Junior's alright. Let's work on these items. So we have this. For right now, we'll just set it up right here. And then pipe it into power. Shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. We got power right down below. Let's just kind of do the same thing. Let's remove this door real quick. Or this wall. We'll drop it into the floor. Stairs are hard sometimes, okay. Let's go straight down. And then over to that. And I think that's the only item that we need for power. Well, except for... It's always backwards, dude. Every single time. Except for the cleaner. If we can actually make it, we'll need power for that too. Give it a second. Let the rubble go away. It's kind of weird how that has a collision point, you know? Why would that not go the proper way? Let's leave it off. We're probably going to need to pick it up anyways again. And what do we need for another light, man? This guy. Epoxy, glass, aluminum, and rope. It's super annoying that I have to keep making the torches. It's not very much on the brightness either. So this, I think it was that. Let's make some epoxy. And then what else? We didn't need the organic residue. We need some aluminum and glass. How much was it? Just 4 of the epoxy. Now this one is a biofuel one. So does that just get put into this guy to fill up, I'm guessing? Absolutely. Drop this guy. Get him out of our inventory. There we go. That'll be a minute, right? It will. Alright, so this guy is set up. What do we need for the composites? So gold, silica, iron, and resin. That's right, we want to use the gold, not the platinum. On the other map, I was using platinum because we had so much of it. So let's grab a little bit of each. We have the resin in here that we dropped off. We've got silica, gold, and iron. I think that's it, right? Fantastic. So that'll make 50. Get that going. What do we need for some more? Just some more iron. Perfect, dude. That'll be 100 of those. And we should be sorted on that. Let's grab some of the wood real quick. Make it into sticks. Wood pile's almost gone. Now for the axe. We're not going to use a cold steel. We need to make that other new one, which we're kind of working towards. That's the arrows. Here's the tools. So for the axe, we need the distilled coating. And I think that's made in probably the chemistry bench. Everything else we have might be out of titanium almost. But with this, when we chop down trees, we get some of the stuff to make epoxy out of. One of the special resources. So use the axe for that. The cold steel pick. We're kind of set for the special items, I think. There's 20 there. There we go. There's some more of the cold steel. How much do we need total of the composites? So 15. Oh yeah, we need the platinum sheath too. So we need 30. Let's just make 40. Have a few extras. And then chemistry. 10 more composites. We can actually make that today if we can make the electronics. So that'll be 18. How much do we need? Alright, so we just need 2 more of the electronics, which I can make up, and then we'll be set. Alright, so we got a very, very slight issue. What we need is the tier 4 furnace to be able to make the composites. Where's that at? There's the plates. There's electricity stuff. It's not called a furnace, right? Oh, it is, right here. Okay, so that's... Oh, man, 60 more electronics. We definitely cannot make that today. Glass, steel ingot, concrete mix, and screws. Do we have the concrete mix, by chance? We got enough of that, so I just need to work on getting some more of the electronics made. I'll do that between this video and next video, and replace this. I kind of like having this one out, but... We'll set it up right here. It'll smelt a little bit faster. And then at least we got some of the composites actually made. We just... we just can't smelt it up in here. Oh, that sucks, dude. I was excited, man. That's alright. We'll do that in the next video instead of going to the swamp. We might have enough of the brick, though. Somewhere. Right here. That might be enough for all the build parts. Again, it's going to be the same design as this, just not as big. Maybe a 4x3, 4x2. Downsize it a little bit, and maybe instead of having the weird slope, just do a regular A-frame all the way up and down, and set it over there. I'll be excited to have that, and then get the barn animals down, so we can actually have some proper foods. Now, we're not going crazy with the foods in this series. Just doing some simple stuff, but I think we still need milk at least, and possibly some eggs. And probably don't need to bring down the sheep. So just big enough for the cow, the chicken, and then these guys. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see. Ah, dude. Well, not too bad of a day, man. Quite a bit of progress today. We got some more of the extractors set up in the deep north. We got the ones for the ores. And then we kind of got the material processor set out for doing all of our composites. Kind of sucks that we need the upgraded forge to be able to smelt them down, but again, work on that in the next video. The pickaxe is kind of neat. Sucks that we can't use our new one that we got on Olympus from doing the boss fight, but I'm kind of interested to see all the different ores we can get from the cold steel one. However, we are going to go ahead and leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.